impact of Peruvian current on Humboldt current na. So that's why we have Atacama desert there. It is clear na? Peruvian desert there, it is clear na? In Peru it is clear. Okay. So what are the responsible factor, it is clear na? On the other hand, there will be Brazilian current here which is warm. It is also warm na. But here particularly you see there will be Benguela current, okay, affecting eastern coastal part of Africa. That's why there is a Sahara desertification there na. Getting well na? So actually western part of the ocean remain under the tropical ocean, remain under the influence of the warm current, and eastern part of the tropical ocean remain under the impact of the cold current. So it is obvious that warm current is more suitable ideal condition for origin and development of the tropical cyclone na. So on this basis you can conclude that tropical cyclone always originate in western part of the tropical ocean. It is clear na? Right? Got the conclusion, it is clear. Actually whether tropical cyclone or cyclone formation is possible near North Pole level because of the low temperature and anticyclonic condition prevailing there. Getting well now? Whether its formation is possible at the equator, no, because maintenance factor is lacking there. Okay. Whether cyclone formation is possible between 25 to 35 degree latitude, no, because this is dynamically induced high pressure belt where descending tendency of the air remain, okay, which causes anticyclonic condition. In this case cyclone formation is never not possible. Getting well now? So actually how tropical cyclone is formation is possible, it is clear na? It is clear from this figure. Now see, as far as the question of tropical cyclone is concerned, the tropical cyclone originate in the tropical ocean, okay, in the western part of the tropical ocean. You can say, suppose this is equator 0 degree and this is continent, this is one continent and this is another continent and this is the intervening tropical ocean now, okay. So cyclone formation will occur here, it is clear. Cyclone formation is possible in this zone, it is clear, right? But here cyclone formation is not possible because of the impact of the cold current. In this side there will be cyclonic impact, in this side there will be anticyclonic impact, okay. Getting well now? Right? Cyclonic and anticyclonic impact. Getting well now? Now see, important factor, this zone 5 to 25 degree is the zone of particularly trade wind na, right? Trade wind blow in this direction na. It is clear na? In northern hemisphere, right, it is referred to a northeast trade wind. Northeast trade wind. In southern hemisphere it is referred to a southeast trade wind na. Southeast trade wind. So broadly trade wind blow from east to west. Under its influence, okay, the tropical cyclone migrate in westward direction. Getting well na? Westward direction, affecting eastern coastal part of the continent to be noted. Right? One important point, tropical cyclone always originate in western part of the ocean, okay, and it affects the eastern coastal part of the continent because western part of the ocean remain under the in contact with the eastern part of the continent, and eastern part of the ocean remain under the impact of western coastal part of the continent. It is clear now, right? So whether any zone located between 5 to 25 degree latitude, if it is located in the western part of the continent, whether it will experience cyclonic impact? No. It is clear now? Because actually you see cyclone always originate in the western part of the tropical ocean, and under the impact of the trade wind it migrate from east to west and affecting the eastern coastal part of the continent. Getting well now? Now see, as far as the question of energy of the tropical, which is energy of the tropical cyclone is concerned, energy of the tropical cyclone is either latent heat of evaporization or latent heat of condensation, okay, right? Some climatologists consider that the source of energy of the tropical cyclone is latent heat of evaporization, okay, or another, some geographer consider it as latent heat of condensation. It is clear na? So actually whether particularly latent heat of evaporization or condensation, this is associated with the oceanic area. Na? So you can say that ocean are the source of energy of the tropical cyclone. Okay, where either evaporation or condensation occurred. It is clear na? So this is source region, source of energy. Ocean are the source of energy, you can say, for tropical cyclone. It is clear na? So as the tropical cyclone migrate westward, affecting the eastern coastal part of the continent, it causes intense rainfall along the coastal part. It is clear na? But as the cyclone move in the interior part of the continent, its impact diminishes, that it vanishes, its existence is lost. Okay, right? Because particularly you see, it is far away from the source of energy. एकदम clear हुआ ना? That's why tropical impact of the tropical cyclone है ना, is observed only along the coastal part. Actually, you see, if any tropical cyclone affect the eastern coastal part of India, so Tamil Nadu is affected, Andhra coastal part is affected, right? Orissa is affected, West Bengal is affected, again Jharkhand get affected, but some impact, feeble impact is observed in Bihar because its location is somewhat है ना in the interior part of the continent. It is clear na? So what is tropical cyclone? It is clear na? Right? And naming of the tropical cyclone is conducted by World Meteorological Organization. This process started since 1953. Okay? Initially, the naming of the tropical cyclone was based on the name of women. Okay? But actually, from 1953, this process convention started. But actually, in 1979, right, this convention was altered, and now, right, the name of male is also added in this list. Okay, on alternative, male and female name is given in alternative way. It is clear na? There are regional particularly center which gives nomenclature. Actually, such type of center is also located, regional center is also located in New Delhi. Okay, right, which particularly prepares list provided by 8 countries of the Indian Ocean. Getting well now, right? So as far as the question of particularly tropical cyclone is concerned, tropical cyclone always originate in the western part of the tropical ocean, migrate eastward direction, and affect the eastern coastal part of the continent. It is clear now? As for example, you see, actually the tropical cyclone which originate in northern part of Atlantic Ocean and affect particularly West Indies is referred to as hurricane. Hurricane is the tropical cyclone which originate in the West Indies now, right? After its origin, it migrate in westward direction, affecting southeastern part of North America, right? Where it is known by different name as Rita, Katrina, Vinci, Wilma, etc. Alpha, beta name is also given. You can write it. Okay, right? Hurricane originate hurricane is the name of tropical cyclone which affect West Indies, migrating in westward direction, affect southeastern part of North America, where it is known as Katrina, Rita, Vinci, Wilma, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, जीटा ईटा, जीटा जेडीटी जीटा ईटा थीटा Sandy are different name given to this tropical cyclone. The tropical cyclone which originates in China is referred to as typhoon. Is referred to as typhoon. In Indian Ocean it is referred to as cyclone. In Indian Ocean it is referred to as cyclone. In Philippines it is known as Mangkhut and Haiyan. Mangkhut and Haiyan. Irma and Maria of Caribbean is also the example of are also the example of tropical cyclone, are also the example of tropical cyclone. Cristobal of Mexico is the name of the tropical, है ना? Cristobal is the tropical cyclone which affect Mexico. Amanda is the tropical cyclone which affected Amanda, which originate in Pacific Ocean, affecting El Salvador and Honduras, affecting El Salvador and Guatemala, not Honduras, Guatemala. Day is the name of the tropical cyclone in Bay of Bengal. Day, D-A-Y-E, is the name of the tropical cyclone of Bay of Bengal. Neelam Barda, Neelam Barda, Hudhud Falin. Affected eastern coastal part of India, are the example of tropical cyclone. Ayla and Nargis are another important tropical cyclone of Indian Ocean. Nargis and Ayla. Okay, Willy is the name of the tropical cyclone which affect eastern coast of Australia, which affect eastern coastal part of Australia. Okay, on the bracket you note down Willy Wow is the local wind of Australia. Wow. Willy Wow is the local wind of Australia. Getting well now? It is clear now? So tropical cyclone, you got a general idea of the tropical cyclone now? It is clear now? Actually, you see, as far as the question of India is concerned, okay, so peninsular part of India exists in this zone now. Actually, this is peninsular part of India, you see. Okay, this is peninsular part of India. This is eastern coastal part of India. This is western coastal part of India. So as far as the question of peninsular part of India is concerned, right, Actually, northern part of Indian Ocean is the example of one warm ocean to be noted. Okay, because there is no inlet from the polar zone. Na? So that's why both Arab Sea as well as Bay of Bengal is considered the example of warm ocean, and hence formation of cyclone is equally expected. Okay, you see, according to some geographers, since the size of Bay of Bengal is large as compared to that of Arab Sea, that's why eastern coastal part more frequently experiences the impact of the tropical cyclone as compared to that of the western coastal part of India. It is clear na? It means Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra coastal area, West Bengal is more frequently will be affected by the tropical cyclone as compared to that of Kerala, as compared to that of particularly Bangalore or this part, eastern western coastal part of India. It is clear now. Okay, actually you see, if both are the example of Arab Sea as well as Bay of Bengal, both are the example of warm ocean. In this case, tropical cyclone should equally affect eastern coastal part as well as western coastal part. Na? But in reality, what is the condition you see? The eastern coastal part of India, including Tamil Nadu, Andhra coastal area, Odisha coastal area, West Bengal, okay, they are more frequently affected by the tropical cyclone. But as far as the question of tropical cyclone along western coastal part of India is concerned, mainly Gujarat coastal area remain affected by the tropical cyclone, but there is least impact of the tropical cyclone in the remaining western coastal part of India. What is the reason? Okay, if thermal factor, because you see what explanation I give about the origin of the tropical cyclone is referred to thermal theory. So thermal theory reveal the fact, according to thermal theory, if warm temperature condition prevail in ocean, then it provide ideal condition for origin of the tropical cyclone. Na? So since Arab Sea as well as Bay of Bengal, both are the example of warm ocean, then both the areas should be equally relevant for origin and development of the tropical cyclone, and hence eastern as well as western coastal parts should be equally affected by the tropical cyclone. Okay, but thermal theory failed to give the explanation properly. Okay, so for this the climatologist evolved another theory known as unstable front theory. Unstable front theory. Getting well now? What is the theory you see? देखिए, actually whatever air mass which will remain here is referred to as continental tropical air mass. Continental tropical air mass. Getting well now? C stands for continent and T stands for tropical. Na? Okay. Again, if there will be air mass existing here, it will be maritime tropical. It will be maritime tropical. Getting well now? So maritime, M stands for maritime, indicating the ocean, and because it is located between 5 to 25, so that's why tropical now. Actually, it is dry and it is humid and moist. It is clear now. Actually, here there exists Western Ghat, and here there exists Eastern Ghat. Na? It is said that height of Eastern Ghat is low. It is highly discontinuous. That's why if continental tropical air mass migrate or blow in this direction, it converge with maritime tropical air mass along the coastal part. Na? Since the two air mass are contrasting in character, so that's why unstable front is created here. Na? Okay, and occlusion of this front causes the origin of the low pressure. Na? And as a result of destruction of this front, low pressure is created, and this low pressure consequently convert into tropical cyclone affecting eastern coastal part of India. It is clear na? So along eastern coastal part of India, there is simple convergence of the continental tropical air mass, okay, and maritime tropical air mass, okay. But you see, when this continental tropical air mass blow in this direction, migrate in this direction, as the height of Western Ghat is more, right, it not allow the convergence of continental tropical and maritime tropical air mass along western coastal part of India effectively, because the height of Western Ghat is more. It is almost continuous. Only 3 gap exist: Thal Ghat, Bhor Ghat and Pal Ghat gap exist. It is clear now. So that's why here unstable front is not created similar to that of Eastern Ghat na. So that's why this area remain unaffected by the cyclone. But here particularly convergence of continental tropical and maritime tropical air mass occur. So that's why you see, है ना, here particularly front is created which later convert into tropical cyclone affecting the Gujarat coastal area. It is clear na? So this is the reason why Gujarat coastal part remain under the impact of the tropical cyclone, but not the remaining eastern coastal part. This is most effective theory. Getting well now, right? This is based on, you can say, polar front theory. Okay, right? Polar front theory is not applied for the tropical cyclone. For tropical cyclone, we mentioned that there are 2 types of cyclone. One is tropical and second is temperate na. So for tropical cyclone, for origin of the tropical cyclone, thermal theory is thermal theory is considered most satisfactory theory. For origin and development of temperate cyclone, polar front theory is propounded na. It is clear na. But here particularly tropical cyclone, for tropical cyclone there is a thermal theory na. But to explain the fact why western coastal part not remain affected by the tropical cyclone, thermal theory is not capable to explain this fact. That's why unstable front theory, indirectly based on polar front theory, was propounded by geographer, by climatologist na, and this theory is capable to explain why in western coastal part only Gujarat coastal area remain affected by the tropical cyclone, but remaining part remain not frequently affected by the tropical cyclone, similar to that of eastern coastal part. Getting well now? So what is tropical cyclone? Got it now? Right? Now see, second area is